EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark is your leader. He sits at 10 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer needing to go low here, currently 8 shots off the front-running pace. And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down into the heavy stuff. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
You got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole, pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. That will be no bargain in there.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Okay, it's a bogey here at first, and he'll fall back to 1 under par. Frank, interestingly, this hole, number 2, plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Good solid tee shot there, coming off the bogey at the first. This is in the fairway at number 2. That one up the right side. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. This one moving left here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he moves it to 2 under par. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2 will certainly help the cause. Well, Frank, here we are at the 3rd. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at. There's 2 schools of thought here. Bomb a driver down there, but perhaps have an awkward yardage, or hit the 3-wood and have a full iron in here.
Yeah, if you see shortish par 4s like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well. Now a second from 164 yards out. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
144 left to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. This is an 11-foot putt. Nicely done. He's looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he will definitely not say no to that. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll stay at 2 under. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebble's picturesque 333-yard par 4 fourth. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. This one started up the right side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
The strategy for the 3-wood leaves a full iron shot into this green.
Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this. Miss-hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Got that up too high and it didn't want to come back. It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Frank, that is painful.
And all you had to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that won't help the cause one bit. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain at 1 under par. first par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. And we know his playing credentials, but he won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old 5th hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Got it there, but not quite on target. Eight-foot putt here. Oh, this is where the game becomes so cruel sometimes. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. And he's going to fall out of red figures back down to even par. Frank, here we are, another good scoring opportunity, the dramatic par 5/6.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right, but that, needless to say, is not the place to go. Those 5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out at 360 at the end of the fairway, believe me, that's in play.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Well, if you know you're not going to go for this green in 2 and you feel more comfortable with 3-wood off the tee, that's a good, safe play. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. from 17 feet. This for eagle. Oh boy, the pace was perfect. He just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Not much left here for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then I played it on a windy day.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
That one safely on the putting surface. "14 feet to the hole. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you'd think, and that goes on by. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at level par. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Instead of bombing it down there with driver, smart decision to just hit the 3-wood off the tee. Give yourself a good look with your second shot. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if you're a little bit of local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Look here at birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here, perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Nah, that might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 2 over par. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
That will do just fine. It's an excellent iron play there. Takes advantage of the good lie and just knocks it stiff. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Yeah, that's going to be just okay. Might have been a little worried about not getting it out, and instead, this is going to leave a tough putt coming up. Oh, there's a good putt. Well done here at the ninth, as that will save par. And that's going to mean this is a 3 over 38 here on this front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par.
Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway, because the fairway does kick to the right.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Now note his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 155, wind definitely hurting in his face.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. An outside look here for birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay at 1 over. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
124 yards will get you to the front of the green, but it's 132 if you're going to go for the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
So that washed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par, and he'll remain right where he is.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, safely aboard. He didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green.
Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
This now for birdie at 12.
We're looking at a right to left break here, but it demands Spanish hands. It's all about feel, not much break, but it will have speed.
This is a 13-footer. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay right where he is. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Here we are, Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. A second shot looming here from right around 165 yards. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
"11 feet away." Kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And he'll drop back to 1 over par.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
This for birdie now at 14.
And he's got to be happy with this ball wind up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And he's got it back to even par. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at even par.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. And that one gonna wind up in the bunker. So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's very poor from that range.
A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second. This one looks right on point.
I always knew when I was swinging well, fairway bunker shots from a long distance, you've got to hit it clean. But when you do, you can still hit it close. Great shot.
This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. 4 feet, all that's left for birdie. On point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And he's able to get it back to 1 over. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf, the march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. This one's starting a little bit right.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
Well, it's 128 yards left to the flag today, pin smack bang in the middle.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is a 16-footer. Nope.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Now, that's a good opportunity, unfulfilled. I don't know, maybe he saw more in it than we did. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. He said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. A look here for birdie at 17.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a lot in it. Might just be slightly uphill with very little break.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
That might have come out even a little hotter than he thought, and it is into that greenside bunker. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Yeah, look out, kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Yeah, really not a whole lot in this. Maybe just start it around the left edge, but it's fairly flat all the way.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Oh, boy, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round, and they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Yeah, even par on the third round is certainly going backwards in my book. But yeah, if you can't win, then at least maybe find something this on this final round that maybe you can use next week, the week after.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports PGA Tour. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time on the road to the Masters.